I just wanted to say one small thing. Um, First of all the letters with tails that we can create into a 9 or that connects over here. You see the way the A has its round? This one has a straight line. This one does not. This one has a straight line. This one does not. The M has a connector on each side. The small n, the small p, q, r, and u. These are the ones with connectors. The rest of the alphabet does not. If you total it out, you get 106, which becomes 166. 6 times 6 is 36. And again, 6 and 6 is 12, and 1 is 13. You get 79, which becomes 63, which becomes 18, which becomes 84, which becomes 44. Forget about all of that. It doesn't matter. In the short count, we get Barack Obama right over here. 7, 8, 9 is the only numbers in a sequence. There is no 3. Excuse me, there's a 3 all the way at the end. 2 and 1 becomes 3. You see, A, when it begins, A and B doesn't become anything until it creates U. And U connects to D, Mardi. In all the days of the weeks or months or whatever it is, I really don't like this video. I didn't want to start with this. The NAV, N-A-V-E, V is the 22nd letter, H is the 8th month, number 8. Replace it with the V, we would say NAV backwards, or L-O-V-E in NAV, as we're saying Venus and thank or the Ankh, but irregardless. 7, 5, and 6. 7 and 5 make 12, and 6 fit in between. We can't use 6 and 6 because man is on one side. He gets the spirit of the light from the energy. This would be the 7 card, the 5 on top, the 2 on the bottom of the 7 card would put man in the middle. Now I know it's still all confusing, but it creates 18, 6, 6, and 6. Why? Because it's the R letter. But in the R letter, it connects not this 7, but the one spirit of 6 to P. So it would be P, R, and E. P, R, and E would say more or less starting of prehistoric. Talking about the slit of the moon, we have a slit like this, okay? And I'm assuming it's somewhere near Cairo. And then we have another slit on the other side of the world. There's one slit on this side, and there's one slit on this side of the two sides. There's an opening. We don't need a slit up here because there's an opening. We don't need a slit over here because there's an opening. But we have to have the slit here and the slit here for the quarter moons. We have this slit, and if we had no slit, we couldn't get the energy and the words from the outside. So everybody who's running this world won't be able to get any information and bring it in because it'll be closed. So we have a slit. Because if it was all the way open, they wouldn't be able to control us at all because we'd no longer be in that circle of life. We'd be in the globe. We'd be in the universal spirit instead of the universe inside this world that we have. So we need a slit. So there's a slit on this side, a slit on this side. There's 2 slits into the world. Now you can look at it as one slit and it turns around, becomes one slit on this side, one slit on this side, or it's 2 parts where you would have one book here and one book here, 2 different worlds. You put the pig, put Jupiter here, and put the over here, you put Saturn. Now you got Saturn and Jupiter together. They're holding hands. Now, somehow, the thumbs are on the other side. Let's spin it around. I don't know how it works. I'm just making it up. I'm just trying to express that we're connected together and put together. You like in the background? That's the spaceship. Now, if you go down to 2011, that's when I drew it, and I said it's going to, in 2011, I made a video that says when they come here, it's going to be a ship, and they have to come in the cold weather. Hockey. I don't know why, but hockey, puck. The one spirit of 6 creation. 1, 6, 7, 3, 2. The hockey puck. The backdoor entrance. The Big Mac. Somebody showed a Big Mac in a commercial, and he wasn't sure what it is. Hey, buddy, I didn't know what it was either until you got me thinking. It's Rubik's Cube. The Big Mac. Number 27. 7 times 2 is 14, and 72 and 14 is the 86. This is the Big Mac. 1 piece of bread, 2 pieces of bread, 3. Everything else is just open it up, and it's inside here. Here. The Big Mac. I saw the moon tonight. It was huge, and there wasn't even any sun next to it. I mean, how do you want me to use my printer now? I can't use my printer. They're so busy communicating, these cats. They're so busy communicating with their ears open and their whiskers sticking on the outside. Whatever blows in the wind, these cats know. Do you know why the cats are the circle of life? Because they probably, this world of science, probably learned from the cat how the cat communicates. Through their hairballs, through their tail, through their whiskers. Even when they go outside, very often when they go outside, they'll keep a paw up in the air. You know what I'm saying? So there's so much. I don't even know where to go with this. I don't even know where to go with this. The igloo. I didn't even do the igloo. I did in the last video about the cube, the three little pigs in the cube. I'll huff and I'll puff. Isle is an island. And what am I huffing and puffing but the cuff on my hands? He's got us handcuffed. And they show us how they huff and they puff and they blow the house down because they couldn't blow down the brick house. No matter what the wolf tried, they couldn't blow down the brick house. And that's what they go and pray in. Is that what it is in Islam? They go to the brick house of the pigs and they're praying to something that they can't get into. What are they praying for? They said maybe smash that thing in half. Did the ancient bring that in? Say ancient. It says North American pregnancy. Siente. Siente. Maybe we should speak in sometimes. The minute you see a Spanish word, change all your thinking to Spanish. Maybe it's in Spanish you'll find what's inside of the hut. The hut. T-U-H-H-U-T. Should we be actually ripping down because they're controlling us through Rubik's Cube? Is there something higher than Rubik's Cube? Because Rubik's Cube keeps telling me about Einstein and 7 times 4 is 28. Do we need Rubik's Cube here? Do we need the Big Mac here? We got a hot dog, okay, which is this, that the earth turns around, and then we have the hamburger. Okay, ham, Abraham, burger time. Maybe we're on the grill right now. The submarine shows it through more worlds. The 7-inch submarine. Now they have the 6-inch submarine. They have the 1-foot submarine. They've made every single number inside the submarine. I do not know which number is good anymore, so I have to go back in time and start at the beginning. When they first made the submarine, what were the sizes? Secondly, what are the sizes of the pizzas? And I got a pizza the other day. It was a round pizza in a square box. So what do you think I did? I cut off all the corners and I saved them. And now I had turned them all around and I made a ship. The other thing I want to show you is this. Do you see this over here on BlackBerry? Now give me a minute. I want to show you something else. I want to show you something on BlackBerry that I have saved up inside of my Facebook account. It's a picture of something, and purposely I turned the flag upside down from another country and people got mad at me. But when I look at this flag, okay, when I look at this flag looks like two guys gambling. Okay, now hold on a second. Now don't forget, in the movie 24 Hours, okay, they threw $1 in the air because when you own the world, it doesn't matter what you throw in the air. When you own the world, you throw $1 in the air to the other friend. All you want to do is win. You don't care about anything else. All you want to do is win. So I'm going to be showing you right now. First of all, let me show you this. Okay, now I don't know if you can see. George Bush and Chet Atkins. Same thing. I'd like to know how old he was when he died. And if you look in here, there's a diamond with the F. The reason the F, okay, the reason the F has the line in the center, it has to do with the diamond, that the cross goes in between the diamonds, east, west, north, and south, and it reconnects the kite, and it's not actually the letters. The letters we see are the inside of shapes. Not all of them, because some of them are lines. They call them the 11s. Anyways, I don't know if you can see this, some of my pictures, but I'm going to look in here. You're going to look with me? Did you see the way we are in one of them? You see this over here? I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to hold that there. And, okay, let me see this. So, yeah, maybe you'll see it like that a little bit better. I'm going to go down. I'm looking for a specific picture. Here's the roulette wheel. Well, we saw this. Oh, this one over here. Can you see this? This here and this here. The page. And page was in the movie Charmed, or in the program Charmed, but the page is either up and down 8.5 by 11, or it's across 8.5 by 11. But you have to watch out for where the holes are, and you got to watch out for the rims. You have to square off the size of your paper, so it's really not 8.5 by 11, it's 8 by 11. We take off a ½ inch from each side. That's the way it is, bros. Doesn't matter how long it is, we still need to take off ½ inch. So now let me look, and I'm looking for something. So when I find it, I'm going to show it to you and share it with you. Just give me 1 second before this video ends. Hold on. And just to let you know that I have another picture to show you. Now I'm going to show you this picture like this. No, the picture like this. Okay, now I'm going to show you. You see this lady here and this lady here? This is Edith Bunker. This is something Cops or Fields. This is a lady from Canada. This is Edith Bunker. Look how identical they are. Okay? I'm still looking for something. I'm still looking. Stay with me. Stay with me for 2 more seconds, please. Okay, I'm coming up to it. I'm a liar. I have no idea where it is, but please just stay with me. Maybe I'll just point you at my ceiling for now. Or point you at my floor or something. Wow, I can't believe I haven't found it yet. Just give me another second. You don't mind? You don't mind, do you? Just please just wait another second. Okay, here is something I have to show you. That the same, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try and see it on here. Okay. And I'm going to put it over here. I don't know if you see this over here, but this is the same area where the Great Lakes are, where the Mississippi is. The Mississippi, okay, we all know is in trouble. And last year, 1 year ago, okay, there was something called the Seth, S-E-T-H. This is what was supposed to happen last year, but everything has moved 1 year away. They fooled us by a year. Then I don't know if you can see this over here. Okay, but they fooled us by a year. On the Shom FM radio station, they showed something about the pigs are coming. Do you follow what I'm saying? Okay, now I don't know where this is. Okay, I'm going to put this back up here. I know I'm wasting a couple of your minutes. Okay, so you can see me. So I'm going to keep looking, but I'm going to tell you right now, on Shom FM 97.7, which says pig, which is the vibration of the pig. Last year, they brought in S-E-T-H, okay, Seth. At the same time, they had some other thing that was going on. It's all 1 year back. And I said last year that it has to freeze. I thought something was going to happen last year in 2012. I thought something was going to happen in 2011. And I see what they did. Don't forget, because we don't start at 1, not at least the first one, not at least the first 2, because we jump over number 3 as creation, because it's somehow 3, 6, 9 is all fake. There is no 3 and there is no 9. 3 is red and 9 is red. It's in man's blood. Pluto is man's birth. 3 is man's earth. His body, his number 10, his body, his cone, okay, of who he is. If 3 doesn't work, 3 works in the sandbox. So they put the sandbox right here. They turn the prism upside down in man's head. And it turns upside down. The floor of our prism is pointing up. If it's pointing down. Or is it spinning this way? Something to do with our nose. 1, 2, 3. Which way is it pointed? How is the is it focused within our own mind. And it's not big. It could be maybe this big. I don't know how it works in here. Okay? But it needs to stay in here because this is what gets radiated by the blood. You need all the blood to cool it down. It gets hot. Oh, yeah, she's on fire. So last year they were telling us all these symbols. And nothing happened. So I made some... And not only that, but when you write Zion, Z-O-Z-I-O-N, the I can be a 1, like it is in Roman numerals. The N is number 14. The Z-O actually looks like 2014. Zion looks like 2014, and I made a picture in the sandbox about that. Not only that, I found that all over the Mayan Sanskrit, it marks number 52. And on the Mayan Sanskrit, it says the end. I do not have the Mayan Sanskrit, the end, with me, but I will put it up. If there's a place I can put stuff up, I would like somebody to say something to me and tell me, well, where can I put something up so everybody can see it? Whoever wants to see it. Boy, I can't believe I have so many pictures on Facebook that I cannot find the picture that I'm looking for. I'm going to give it one more try, and I should actually look under flags of the world. I think it's a Spanish flag is what I'm looking at. Okay, now I got it going. Okay. First of all, I wanted to show you where the ship and the bridge comes in. I don't know if you can see this for the Twin Towers. Wow, did you see how fast that happened? See the stairway? It's crazy, eh? But anyways, this is what I'm going to show you. This over here. This would be the Twin Towers, and this would be the bridge across that blew up on them. That fell down. You know, I can go through this pretty quick. Okay, found it. Here it is. Now, I want to show you something. Can you see this? I'm going to move it up. Here's the BlackBerry. Well, I'm going to show you the BlackBerry first, okay? Here's the BlackBerry. See this sign over here? Now, I'm going to move it up against the screen and show you the direct screen. Let me see. Okay, so we have the direct screen here. And this. Can you see this over here? BlackBerry, BlackBerry. BlackBerry, BlackBerry. Doesn't it look the same? This says Liberty or Doe, but I turned it upside down because when you make it smaller, when I make it smaller to this side looks like he's got a mustache and he's got a pirate's cap on. This guy looks like he has all kinds of hair. Here's the cards, and they're playing cards. I put it upside down because they're under the ocean. You see the way there's ocean here and ocean here, but over here is they're playing for the middle. Here's the red cap, wherever this is. So it looks like the Spanish, who disappeared from this world, may have actually won the entire world. What is the question? So, I'm not sure if you saw it, but wasn't that pretty crazy? And look what it says on this. Bold. Take away the B, because it's number 2, and 2 goes with number 7. Bold says gold. BlackBerry apparently has their own specific station on their telephone. So, all these telephone companies, somehow, it's all about communication. Let's just divide up the advertising industry, and that's where everything is. It's all about the advertising and nothing more. And if we talk about Bewitched, and if we talk about Tabitha, and if Terry's always saying Sobetha, which means something to do with the love of God, and if Darwin created the old history, and they called Darwin or Darren the husband inside of Bewitched, and he was working for an advertising firm, and the guy had completely white hair, so now we have to study the advertising firms, we have to understand the programs and television programs that came out, and don't forget, they will make 2 out of every 8 will be reality, but the rest will be bull. Not really bull, because 2 out of 8 have to be reality. 2 of the 8 have to be broken up 2, 2, 2, and 2. You know why? Because in Christmas, in that Christmas song, they said, what was that Christmas song? He was in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh yeah, listen to this. He's taking his cards, he's checking it twice in a one-horse open sleigh. He's checking it twice because he's checking it to there, and he's checking it to there. Check, check. So if there's check, check, that means the two blind men are calling each other. Why? Because in poker, if the first blind man says check, and the second blind man says check, he's checking it to the second blind man. They say check, check. They deal out the next three cards. We come into creation. So they each have two, now they each have three. The game can possibly end right there. All they have to do is make a bet. So we went down to bet. So when we went down to bed, it looked a little Chinese to me, so I was figuring I hung out in Tibet. I wasn't going to bet nothing. Nottingham Forest, not 10. Were we playing in a game that was 1-2? 2-5? 5-10? How the game tells the story of truth. 7 times 3, 7 plus 3 is 21. Now I saw it somewhere over here and I'm not sure where it is, but you know what's funny? Nav 11, 25, that says Jack. 25 and 1 is 26. And 22 and 26 is 48. And 5 is 53. We have West, we have Chicken, we have Pumbaa, we have Bacon. We've got 53 all over the place. 53 and 35 is 88. I don't even know where to go next. Everything, you know what it is? It's like almost like the snow fell on this paper, and now I say, okay, it's all full. Now I can see the true design within. It's all over the clues. It's all over. Maybe I'm not doing it right. Maybe I'm all excited over nothing. Maybe I see it all, but nobody else sees it. We're going to end this video right now by saying Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for being here. I'm going to be uploading a few videos now from the phone of what I did at work today. I finally found the button on how to do it. Only took me 3 months. Who called me smart the other day? You know how smart I am? Listen to this. This is how smart I am. I don't get half the things done. I mess up on other things. I have to double clean up because I'm running between things. And if I was that smart, how come I forget? How come I forget all the time if I was that smart? We're smart. I don't like it just me. As much as I want all that... What a terrible sleep last night. I dreamt that I was all over the place. But we are a science team. We navigate together and we study what you see, what I see, what someone sees. Every time someone says something to me, I think of something. That's good enough for me. So if I'm ever sad and you're there, well, it's hard to get out from being sad because that means I'm not progressing. And I can't progress. If I can't progress fast and I go slow and I get sad, it's because I need to progress in a certain way that if I progress too fast, then I'm not going to remember and learn it. And I need to remember and learn it, so I have to slow down, so I have to take that depression within my own mind and think and think and think while I'm thinking and being depressed because it's stupid, but I don't know. But I'm not there right now, but for some reason, every single night since January of last year, I had to blow hot air onto myself to go to sleep. I needed to hear the vibration of the fan going in order for me to sleep because I'm just sleeping, learning, and okay, Ron, okay, we're going to go to sleep and think, what do we want to think about? Okay, I want to think about China tonight, so I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to think. And it doesn't matter what I come up with. As long as I mention one thing in the head, that was the reflection I'm going to get in the morning. China, and even if it doesn't have anything to do with it, I'm still going to get the reflection. Raphael 2424, 7286, in the constellation of Pegasus. 86 is all about 76. 72 is creating 1, 2, and 3, creation of 3 and 8. Why? Because 1 and 2 is 3. It goes into the 4 area. And since the 4 area is 4, 5, and 6, it's 4, 5, 4. Or 6, 4, 5. Or 6, 4, 6. Because it's the same thing on both sides. One world will create 6, 5, 6. That's your one world. 6, 5 is 11. 6, 5 is 11. If I go 5, 4, 5, I'll go 9 and 9. Otherwise, I'm going 11 and 11. The 911 would be the electronic of your hookup. You don't want the 911. You want to be in the stable position, actually, of 10, picking up from both sides of 4 and 4. 4 world and 4 world. If you pick up from the 5 world and 5 world, you're only picking up the electricity from the 4 and 4 world. Space. Anyways, Raphael, 2515, 7286, in the constellation of Pegasus. For everybody and all in the right time that you meet her, you have to understand that things aren't as fast as 2525, and that's the end of the Mayan cycle. Thank you for watching this video. Adieu.